Hello and welcome back. If you're new to my channel, my name is Yvette Quale and I like to create craft tutorials for junk journaling, beadwork, paper crafting, and more. In today's video, I'm going to do a flip through of two completed journals. These journals are called Boho Sisters. They are a set of journals. We have on the left here the big sister, which is 9 by 6, and on the right we have the little sister, which is about 5.5 by 7. So what we're going to do is do a little flip through of each one. Each one is a little bit different but very similar, as sisters sometimes are. So what I'm going to do here is put aside the little sister for a moment. We're going to go ahead and start with the big sister here. So as you can see on the front, what I started out with, this piece down here is a piece of quilted material, and what I did was overlaid over the top and hand stitched a bunch of different pieces of fabric for a collage, and then I trimmed it out. So we've got some little ribbon flowers here with some antique buttons in the middle, some bead trim on the bottom, as you can see. This part up here is a blouse, and I embellished it a little bit more with some beadwork. And then all the hand stitching around. At the top here, you'll see there's beads along the top on the front of this one. And then I've done a blanket stitch all the way around the journal. And then on the spine here, we have a boho bead that I've made with a jingle bell at the bottom. So it's got a little fun to it. And the spine, let me see if I can hold it up here. There we go. So the spine has all these threads that are hanging down. So what I did was I attached all these buttons to the signature threads. And then I just kind of left it real messy and eclectic. And so there's a lot of different things on there. And then here's the back. Again, just collaged up with some pieces of fabric that I've hand sewn on there. So this journal closes with a sari silk tie on the side here, and I had really struggled with the tie. I mean, it's a simple thing, but I had one that was going around the outside and I liked it, but I didn't like how it kind of distracted from the cover. So I went ahead and attached it here on the side so that it can expand out. Now this is a chunky little monkey, but that's kind of what boho is about, is kind of being over the top. So what we have here in the front is this little like a swag here that I've made that says boho on it. And then in here in the front I have a pocket, and it has a journal card inside that I've created out of a index card, as you can see on the back here. And that just slides into this envelope here. And I've used a couple of kits from nevermorecreation17.com. This is part of one of the kits here. I've also used a little bit of Edith Holden book pages here and just made a journal tag there. And Tim Holtz thin cut die there, flowers. This is a double pocket that I made out of a scrap piece of card. It was a greeting card. And the front I had used on something else, and it's a little raised image that was on the back of the card, so I went ahead and used that. And then this pocket is the other half of the card here, so I just made 2 pockets there. And then this is onion paper here, handmade by a friend that gave me that in Happy Mail. Slip that back in there. And then this image here is from a vintage home decor book, and I just thought it was a cute little image, so I cut it out, covered it in paper, and that's a little journal card as well. Trimmed it out here with some sequin trim, again from Nevermore Creations, those digital kits. Here I've made a little pocket. This was a Happy Mail, and I just made little tags to go in there. A little tag up here, and then in the top there's a journal card. with again the onion paper in the back and Edith Holden book page behind. There's a little butterfly cut out. And here's a pretty tag and some paper that I got in a Happy Mail. Just took a piece of that to put in there. Tuck your thoughts in. This is a wax seal from a Happy Mail, and then this just folds out and it becomes space for you to journal with a little bit of Edith Holden on there as well. And then this magazine page just opens up to a beautiful image. This envelope was given to me by a friend, and I just collaged it up, put a pocket on it, and put this little paper in there with a stamp on it, so you can tuck a thought in there as well. And then on the back of this, or on the side, I cut this open and made a pocket here. And then this side, I just collaged up because I love the image, so I didn't really make this into an envelope. It's just open, or I mean just collaged up a little bit because the image was so beautiful. I didn't want to really mess with that. So here's a little hand sewn onion backed paper tag, or journal card, I guess. And this tucks up in here. So just very eclectic, lots of different colors and lots of different papers. So I kind of decorated it up a little bit so that then the recipient can do whatever they want. This particular set is sold. Had somebody claim it when I put my other in progress video up, and I do have an order for another set, so I'll be working on that, and I'll be sure to post photos of that one, or a video of that when I'm completed as well. So this is just a page out of a notebook that I had, and I thought it went really well with this theme. This is a beaded circle paper clip. I do have a video on that. I'll try to remember to link it in the description box. I have a tutorial on how to make this. It's got a little pocket on the back with a journal card and paper clip. Again, some more of that hand-dyed paper there. Well, if I had it on there the right way. I'll fix that in a minute. Hard to do and film at the same time. A little piece of linen here. I have a pocket here that I made out of this was a calendar. It had a little pocket in the calendar. So this is an Edith Holden book page there, just a scrap piece that I thought could be torn and used throughout the journal. Little pocket up at the top to hold a little piece of paper. More Edith Holden. Sari silk on the trim here. And then this is just clipped on up at the top here, and it's got some vintage pieces of crochet and an Edith Holden page, just to use throughout as the recipient wishes to. Pocket there. And these hand-dyed papers I also got in some Happy Mail. This is a Rolodex card there. And I have a pocket here. A little bit of bead trim over there, which is this bead trim is also all along, I forgot to show you that, it's all along the bottom of the journal here. Move that out of the way. So it goes all along the bottom of the journal, as you can see there. a beautiful image here. It has an image on the back as well. And then just clip that on with a paper clip. Little ruffle here. Another little swag here, and then this opens up to journal inside. I like to use different sizes of paper. It just adds interest. This is a little pocket I've collaged up, and then I made a glassine little pocket here. It's got several little scraps of the Edith Holden book, some material, an index card, some magazine images, some little embellishments that can be added as wished. And then this opens up and has a pocket inside with another journal card. This butterfly comes out. And this is some vintage tatting on the side there. This folds out to a journal spot. A little tuck spot here. This is a journal card that I did some beading just on one side with a little dangle, again with the onion paper on the back. And this folds out. And we have a pocket here. And then a pocket over here. So these were really fun to make. I enjoyed the process. And making them similar but different was also fun. Here I have another little cluster of things to put throughout the journal as you wish. A pocket over here. I love these botanical prints. I thought they went so well with the theme. This is just silk ribbon on the side here. Another journal spot here. So this is a great tip. If you have a magazine and you have a beautiful image like this, and the backside has words on it, rather than covering the whole thing up, I just tear out a piece of tea-dyed paper and put on there. It makes it a little bit more visually interesting. And I put a little sticker on this one. So if it has blank sections like this, you could journal around this. So that's just a little tip there. This is a lunch sack, and behind it I just glued it down on each side so that this can slide in and out here like a belly band. And then the pocket is filled with all kinds of different ephemera that you can put throughout the journal. I did a little bit of my hand doodling there. As you can see, sometimes I like to draw. Sometimes I do it throughout the journal. Sometimes I just do it a little bit. It depends on kind of what the journal's telling me it wants. Here we are on the last page. And then I just left this back part pretty simple. I thought it would be nice to put maybe a photo in there or something. And I'll be tucking a card in with my information on there for the person who is purchasing this. So that's our first journal. Go ahead and just cinch that down so that's, oops, sorry about that. And here's the little sister. Let me move my camera back in position here. Okay, so here's our little sister. And I did some hand stitching on here, of course, some bead embellishment, and then it has this fringe at the bottom here, all the way around. A couple tassels, vintage buttons, and again, I just used that same, I think I left a piece on there, maybe not on this one. But yeah, but it's just the same piece of quilted fabric that I just collaged over the top and did some ribbons on. This also has some fringe at the top, and then it has a altered paper clip for the tassel here. And I didn't do a lot on the spine on this one because I really had a lot going on the cover, and then it's a little bit more colorful, so I just left the spine as it was. This one also has beadwork all the way around, so what I did was a blanket stitch and then did my beadwork through that blanket stitch. So if there's anything you guys see that I haven't done a video on and you'd like a video, let me know and I'll try to work that out. So as we open this up, I have used the same digital kits in this one, just some pages throughout, and then in the front here we have a beautiful pocket, and I have a little card here, so I'll put my information in that. And this little card says, "Generosity is a quality born in your heart and expressed in our actions." Just a little bookmark there. And I did some glossy accents here on these various parts and put a little sticker there. Again, this is a beaded circle paper clip, and tucked up underneath that I just have this little card image that I thought was cute. I just left the back. It's embossed, it's raised up a little bit, so it's got a lot of texture to it. And did a belly band here. This has texture as well. This is just a piece of paper, but I love the texture of it, so tuck that in there. And then this is a little pocket from a magazine, and I just layered it up with some different things. We've got a journal card here, we've got a butterfly, got a little wooden tag, and another little image from a magazine. Beautiful trim here. I did not make that, that's just how it came. And then this is a pocket here, side pocket, and I've just got this again is the glossy accents on there, as you can see. And I just put this butterfly on this pretty paper and thought that would make a cute tag, so that slips right in the side there. And we have a piece of paper here that tucks in. And I have my tiles there. This is a double pocket. It's got a couple of journal cards there, and this is just a little booklet that I made. And I thought this was, I was going to put paper in here, and I thought, oh, there's lines already on there, so I thought that was kind of cute. Or they can add if they want to. And then just these journal cards here. Sometimes hard to get back in with one hand. There we go. An image here. And I have another image on the other side, and these just have been clipped on so they can come off, and you can journal underneath or use these somewhere else in the journal. This was from a magazine. Just backed it with some colorful paper. And again, this is the back of a card you can see here. Magazine image here. And I love to do this with just little scrap pieces. I think it adds a lot to the look of the journal. I have a pocket here with some different ephemera in there. And this is just fabric, and it's got a beaded journal card here, and a couple pieces of vintage crochet. So those can be used and put in the journal as they wish. Again, just a beautiful image from a magazine there. This is just paper clipped on, so again, can use that anywhere you like. Pocket here. Just has different things that can be used throughout the journal. So as you can see, it's very similar, but there are subtle differences. So pocket here. And on the back, I just put a piece of fabric or lace with some layered up different things that you can use throughout the journal. This little butterfly image. And there we have it. So we have our big sister, we have our little sister, and these were really fun to make. And like I said, I'm going to be making another set of these, so please stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching, and if you like my content, please hit the notification bell so you know when I upload a video. My grandson will be having his birthday in a couple days. He's going to be 1 year old, so we're going to have a big celebration. I probably will not get to a video this weekend, but yeah, I hope you guys join me on my next video and subscribe. I'm almost to 500 subscribers, and when I get to that mark, I will be having a giveaway. So I also have a new thing coming up where I'm going to offer, if you send me something particular, then I will send you that same thing back. So I will be uploading that video as well as soon as I get back into my craft room and can do that. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.